That's sort of where the Mattels come from, or the Staples come from, or these companies like, now we have obviously companies like running on Shopify, and we have these massive L'Oreal and a bunch of the LVMH brands on Shopify. But for a long time, we didn't necessarily move there because we weren't playing this short-term game. We sort of knew that in order for us to be the commerce platform that helps all merchants of all sizes, we actually have to make it so that you can start with us, but also if you're very large, you come to us too. Most companies would not have done that. They would have chased these large enterprise customers right away, and they would have left the small businesses completely out there in the cold by themselves because they were just chasing profits immediately in the short term in that particular quarter. And I think because we took a much longer term approach, not only now are we the place where most merchants go to start their businesses, but if you are a couple billion, if you're a carrier that sells industrial heating and cooling equipment, that's been around for a very long time, you also use Shopify. And that ability to service the largest swath of the market from sort of cradle to scale is something that I think would not have happened if you were short-term focused. Another example was merchant solutions. Over time, it would have been very easy for us to introduce every single merchant solution right away. Capital, payments, shipping, advertising, all that stuff. But if you've actually noticed, the way that we've rolled out these merchant solutions is specific solutions for specific markets in a very thoughtful way. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going slow. It just means we're taking a very deliberate approach to say, okay, we think Shopify Payments now needs to be in this country, and Capital needs to expand from the US to Canada and the UK. But first, let's prove that Capital as a product works in the US. By doing so in a very deliberate, thoughtful way, it allows us to make much better decisions. And I think the litmus of a 100-year company makes it easier to do that.